You know what I mean? Like, let me bless you with this, and you can help you do that. And as a nonprofit, they get the tax right. The mission of my organization, and I do different things besides this, but that's how you found it. The mission before my organization is to provide guidance and resources to our young men and our young people so they can achieve lifelong success. So I think it's to give them exposure, give them the tools and guidance so they can do it themselves.
So
that makes sense?
That does. It makes a lot of sense, but that's kind of broad, right?
Okay, so, and that's designed. So within that, and it is kind of broad. So within that, we have like college readiness stuff.
Okay.
And then we have mentorship. And then
to kids who normally wouldn't get those opportunities?
Exactly, yeah. Oh, and the biggest thing that we pushing now is a program called STEAMship. STEAMship. So
okay.
STEAM, science, technology, engineering, art, and math, which is like the wave of the future. And ship for entrepreneurship and leadership.
Okay. So
we'll go to these different rec centers, these different spaces, different schools with kids, and we show them technology. And honestly, we show them the stuff they have access to right now, their smartphone, whatever. And we give them that entrepreneurship mindset where they can create their own opportunities.
Okay.
So you don't have to wait till somebody give you an opportunity.
Correct.
You can use what you have around you and start recognizing opportunities and create it for yourself. So for example, one of the things we did, so it's summertime, we went to a rec center and how many of y'all cook grass? Make money. That's the oldest hustle. You know what I mean?
Right.
Okay. So we was like, all right, well let me show you how to make natural weed killer with stuff you can find in the house. Now you can upcharge. Now, you know what I mean? Like now you cut grass, Billy cut grass, Tommy cut grass, you cut grass. But the difference is, for $15 more, you do a natural weed trip, you're not gonna make the dog sick.
Right.
And then it actually works. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's how you start thinking.
Yeah.
And once that switch is flipped.
I guess being a parent, you learn this, right? When you're being a parent and this kid has this stuff, but you know they got the stuff, but it's like, why aren't you using the stuff?
Yeah.
Why aren't you using it? Like, I know you got it. I know you got it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just weird. Like,
I think I get what you're saying. I see that frustration a lot of the time, and it's like not even with just kids, with people.
Yes.
Like you ever see somebody and you like, bro, you supposed to be.
Yes.
Like, I know you can, and that's my whole thing. Like pointing it out, because everybody else is going to see the color of your house. You live in it, you don't see what color it is all outside.
That's true. Yes,
so if somebody points it out, and you're able to get that switch.
Yeah.
You see that light go off. That's addictive. Like, because I wanted it for myself, so I have to do it for myself. So I do it for others. With kids, parents, you guys see so much in them.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of times we, even as adults, we forget that the only reason we see it is because we live it.
But I will also say that I grew up without a dad, and I consider myself to be a halfway. At least I know I'm 10 toes down.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I'm down by law. I'm not perfect by no stretch.
Yeah, man.
But my kid is my kid. You know what I'm saying? And nobody ever said that about me to my face. You know what I'm saying? So when you got a dad and a mom right here, and my kid, my 13-year-old, he's a really good kid.
Yeah.
Like he speaks well. He shakes people's hands.
Yeah.
He's deliberate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he knows what he's doing. Yeah. But it's just he's still a kid. So a lot of times it's like, you want you to.
that look, you have to go like, because they're still a kid and they're not connecting it like you need them to.
And you still gotta you gotta fight your own fight.
You gotta fight your own fight, and you're preparing them. You're doing an excellent job by you being there.
I appreciate that. But I don't think that needs to be. I think if you're gonna be a dad, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's your job, homie. I don't think you need to be. I don't think there needs to be. You don't really hear about moms doing that. Like moms don't really get that kind of praise like that, because you're just a mom. The situations are so bad with single parents. You know what I'm saying? And like my mom she raised me. That was it.
Yeah.
Like my dad was, I don't know. I mean, he was around, not enough for me to remember. You know what I'm saying? So it's just everybody has a story, and we try to just latch on to things, and hopefully these things work, and we just try to play to our strengths the older we get. You know what I'm saying?
No, definitely.
But having a dual parent home, that's always asked people, because you have a mom and dad, because that says a lot. But if your dad and your mom was toxic as hell, I mean,
I was about to say that I've seen it. I've seen like the both parents, and both parents are toxic. It was a bad situation.
You know what's cool about you, because you're like into marketing. So if you would have said social work, I would have said you're kind of cheating a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because social work kind of molds you into you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But you seen a void that needed to be filled. Yeah. And you hopped out there with the marketing degree, because marketing, like you say, people.
Yeah, that's all it is, really.
Just kind of working stuff. You know. And
you have to understand, and I think with marketing, I mean, and it's a lot of like looking at data and drawing patterns and stuff, but I think a lot of it, and now how they do it is digital and all that stuff, but I think a lot of it is understanding what people want before they do it.
Yeah.
And learning them rather than they know themselves. And you have to learn yourself in order to do that.
Correct.
So what you're saying, like, I think human beings are like the only creatures on earth that can function with being broken and not having all the parts. You know what I mean?
I agree with that.
So, like,
that's true.
Yeah, think about it.
You never seen a three-legged lion.
They die. They don't live too many seasons. Yeah. So a bird with a one wing, So the reason I say that is because, like, even your situation, your mom raised. And I've noticed this too. Young men get more out of their fathers than they do their mothers.
Yeah.
Now, I've seen a lot of, like, I work with the Department of Labor, giving kids in a program, and he's like 18 to 24. And I have a lot of mothers that will bring their sons in here.
Is that right?
Yeah. So that was another thing I've done. I've worked for like four and a half years with the program called Job Corps. And
Job Corps in Detroit too.
They have them all over.
Yeah.
And Job Corps, I was able to hone a lot of stuff that I do.
Yeah.
Do Job Corps, because every day, like, I would talk to 18, 16 through 24, get them into this program as possible. And you different people, but circumstances is the way that we respond to them a lot of the same way.
Yeah.
So with your mom doing the best that she can, I'm sure, to raise you, now you have a son. So the parts that you think he may need, or the perspective you're trying to give him, because he has both of y'all there.
But the crazy part is, this the crazy part. I come from a blended, my family is blended.
Okay.
So I have biologically one son.
Okay.
But my 13-year-old.
Okay.
I guess I hate to say adopted son.
Yeah,
but that's my son.
That's your son. I love that.
Period.
Yeah.
So it's just,
that's a different situation.
It is. So when you sit back though, like he has a different dad. Like, I'm not biologically his dad. Yeah. I always tell him I'm 100% not your dad, but I'm 100% your dad. Just so you know.
Exactly.
So there's no discrepancy.
no confusion. No confusion.
But that's my guy.
Yeah.
And I really
like love's there.
Yeah, man. And I don't ever want him to feel without or less than, or just to feel like, you know.
You'll run through a wall to make sure you got all everything. I see it on you.
That can be whatever, on fire.
I see it on you.
But I believe that's what's missing.
It is missing.
And I believe that's what people are supposed to do.
It's missing, and when it's not there, it's felt.
Yeah.
It's felt. And
yeah.
I think the younger you are, you feel it, but you don't know how to articulate it.
Correct.
And then as you get older, you learn how to deal with it. And the ways you learn how to survive are usually not the ways you need to thrive. But the ways that you made it out, we hold on to those.
Yeah.
And that's not where our growth, that's where our survival was.
Yeah.
But that's not where our growth is.
Yeah.
And you're not gonna let go of that stuff, because that's what got you through the toughest times of your life.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, who's to say that, you know, as soon as I let it, and it's hard to put certain stuff down.
Yes, sir.
But when you put something down, you're able to pick something up.
Have you ever talked to any kids? I've always wondered this, that were like addicted, not to like weed, but like heavier drugs. Like I hate to even say it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like heroin and stuff like that. Or is that like because the reason I'm saying that is because nowadays everything is so much faster. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, you might sneak a drink or something. Like, I'm not saying that's right. That's what it would be. You know what I'm saying? Or stuff like that. And now, you know, these kids are smoking. Baby girl had her baby smoking weed on Instagram. I don't know if you've seen that.
I've seen that.
That was wild. What? Yeah. Like the baby was 2. Look, and I'm like, oh, fuck it.
Nice.
Why are you doing that? Like, what's your game? You know what I'm saying? I know we got the cameras and everything, so you got your camera the same way. So watch, I'm about to have her. We about to be
proud of it. You're proud of it. She. But I've had, and even crazier. I've had yes, and in certain circumstances, like, so if you were in group home, right, or the state, right, stay to your parents, they get a medication.
Okay.
And I've worked with a little guy named Popeye, that was his name. He had Clef. I worked with him, and because his mom was on drugs, the medicine that I would give, like as a house parent, you take care of taking appointments, you give food, medicine, you keep that schedule, stuff like that, like you was a parent.
Okay.
I've given them, and I can't think, I used to know the medicines by heart, but I've given them stuff that knocks grown men out. They still be running around. So it's a lot. And then weed and the different things they would get into, not even just with a group home, just in the course of me talking to different people. But a lot of it, man, and you'll have conversations like, I need to stop it. I know I need to stop it.
Yeah.
But you know, that's the thing, that's a part of you, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's the scary part, because that gets older. As you mature, the thing gets older.
Yeah, it becomes more of you. It becomes, and it becomes like your safety blanket.
Yeah.
Where you never want to leave it. Like your right hand, where you don't know
it's
it.
an addiction.
Yeah,
And
man.
you got problems, and you just, that's why I really commend you, because
Everybody doesn't. And I say this. Everybody doesn't make it.
Yeah. Damn. So what happens to one that don't make it? What happens? How you lose contact, or do you lose contact with those guys? So do you put them in?
Though, so, and this is the way life works, but it's crazy. I'll be thinking about somebody, and you see people, and then you can kind of tell the way they're going. You know what I mean? Like you see it enough.
Yeah.
You see, and you can kind of see what happens before it happens. But people live their own life, and everybody doesn't make it. Everybody doesn't.
Everybody can't go.
Everybody can't go, and it's sad, and it's a part of life. Like I've had, and it's different stuff. I've had guys die from getting shot, stabbed. Sheesh. See, and that's the thing when you start thinking about it, it just starts pouring in.
Yeah. It's real though, dude.
What?
It's real.
Sheesh. So everybody doesn't make it.
Yeah.
And when I shift my focus to the ones that did, it just starts coming back like all the ones.
Because that's what I was asking you earlier, because I know you're very jolly. And
I go through it.
But like
it's real, bro.
That's not his work. Everybody doesn't make it.
Oh my gosh. I think what makes me kind of get like, it's just how I am, like emotional with that kind of stuff. It's like potential.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it could have been different.
Yeah. The people, like, do you go to? Have you been to a college graduation yet?
Yeah. I've been to a couple college graduations and a couple high school ones.
Have you been to any successful businesses yet, or do you push school these days?
No.
Because with the STEAMship program, those are younger kids, don't know?
Those high school.
Okay.
High school. I just something in the past couple years I've been doing.
Okay.
So I've been to. I'll say this. Maybe not I've been to a couple of successful like corporate jobs, guys. I see them at banks and stuff. And I remember when they started. I've seen so success is different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I've seen them with the family.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like you can tell the stuff that they were battling. They not trying to pass it down to their kids. Just mind my business. And I happened to look over and I seen a guy that I used to work with in a group home.
Yeah.
And at that moment, I seen him. He looked and he saw me. Hey, Mr. Churn.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Churn. He just lit up, and he had his girl with him, and she had a baby, and he was just so proud.
Yeah. What's that?
And I was just like, I know conversation not too long, but I was like, he was just like, yeah, he was just happy. So to me, that's a win.
Yeah.
So I see stuff like that, or it's like kids, even adults. Maya Angelou said they might not remember your name or whatever, but it's how, and I'm paraphrasing. It's how they make you feel.
Yeah.
So people remember like how you make them feel. Like I don't see you in like 30 years. When I talk to you, that instant, like you know what I'm saying, how you feeling right now, come back.
Right.
So I've seen wins like that. I've seen wins where like they beat that thing that was trying to beat them. So I got to shout the team out, man.
Yeah.
I got a team, and I say this. I had to learn to have a team.
As we all do.
Like I had to learn how to, because the way I move,
Yes.
it works for me, but it's difficult
For everybody.
But and then I'm short of myself, and I'm short of my purpose by not working with other guys. A good 6-7 people that's solid, man. And they work with me. Arnisha, Carlos, Maurice, Kim, Eric, man. And you know, and when I say team, this is people that are helping me now, but I have people come in and out. You know what I'm saying? I gotta definitely, last but not least, my wife, Shan. You know, that's the person that's been there and your ideas and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
in my family, we're dealing with an issue right now.
Yeah.
Because I have to be as real and as transparent as possible. Because to me, when I talk to people, this is more of a therapy session too.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? So we're dealing with an issue right now with substance abuse from my wife's side of the family. You know what I'm saying? And that's really hard for me because my wife is kind of, I guess, used to it because it's been going on for so long.
Yeah.
But now it's starting to impact our kids. And they starting to see it like, how come blankety.
You can't hide that. Like, you know,
Right. Because what happens, these kids get older. And they from 13 they go to 14, and 14 they go to 15. That means they grow this way, but then they grow this way too. So I look at my man like, dude, and they start taking that on.
Yeah.
They start thinking that like, we should do that because of me. Like, no, no, it's not because of you. It's not because of you.
Yeah.
It's because of her choice. You know what I'm saying? So that's why
you asked that.
Yeah, because I just like to know, like, because people have good. It's just, you know, because we all need help.
Yeah, no.
No bullshit.
Definitely.
We all need help.
I need help. Everybody needs help in different ways. I
was just crying, but that was crazy.
Yeah, man. See, the thing I think is crazy. Like as adults, we're expected to get our stuff together.
Period.
To have it. I tell some of your men, as you get older, people expect you to handle your shit, and they less likely to help you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because everybody has their own life, everybody has their own issues. Adults, man, the stuff you don't deal with in your youth, you carry it to your adults.
This is true. Yeah.
And when you're younger, you're stronger. People don't understand that.
Yeah.
Because you have this elasticity to you emotionally in your life. Like everything is just. But as you get older, your creativity starts to, the way you see the world starts to lock in. So this is how it is.
Yeah.
And that pushes people to cope the ways they know to cope.
Absolutely.
Drug addiction, man, any addiction, like lying or drug addiction specifically, is one of those things that it's hard to beat. And people, I say people grow stronger by beating that which is meant to beat you.
Yeah.
But it's not just this drug, it's you fighting yourself. And you know all your weaknesses.
Yeah.
You were the perfect person to take you out. That's why I think, like, not to get too religious or anything like that, but I think, like, if the enemy wants to destroy you, it uses you to destroy you.
Yeah. I'm with that.
You know what I mean? Because you are the perfect person
to take you out. Yeah, like you say, yeah.
You the perfect person to take you out. Yeah. So that's the person you have to beat, and that's the hardest person to beat. Because they with you all day. Yeah. And it's like I think J. Cole said it. We talked about rap earlier. J. Cole said it. He said something to the effect where I can't think of the line. But if the bad part of you wins, either way you still win. You know what I'm saying? Just the part that you didn't want to win.
Yeah.
You understand?
I get it.
So the good side with your addiction was
where the pressure comes from being a man sometimes.
Oh my gosh. What are you talking about? So you looked at the person, so if somebody takes a dive, you're the person that has the rope and you climbing this mountain. Mm-hmm. Everybody looking at you, you gotta hold this. Yeah. You gotta be the and I think a lot of times, even with young men, even grown men, I don't think people realize that we don't really have a space to be like, to drop the ball.
Yeah, no time, no space.
We don't have the space. We're looked at as that you need to have it.
Period.
And I'm not saying, now women go through a lot, they deal with a lot, but it's more, I guess, understandable if a woman, everybody will come pick them up, and everybody.
Even plus they can play on the emotions and stuff like that.
Men, it's like, bro, you're a grown man. You know what I'm saying? Like, get yourself together. And they don't realize, like, certain people they don't understand the pieces or have the pieces. So you only have the space to figure it out because you're the person that's looked at the front. So it's like, you gotta try to figure it out. And men, especially with emotions, we don't deal with a lot of that stuff. That's not how we compartmentalize. They say women are spaghetti, men are waffles. Yeah. So with women, everything is connected. Yeah. So you would say something and your wife would be like, you know, just something little you said, she start pulling that spaghetti noodle and it's attached to something you did last week Tuesday.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's why you said that. He was like, where did it even come from? Like, but men, waffles, we made it in sections. So that's how we can go to war and then come home. Cause that's a whole nother box.
Yeah.
Come home and just watch TV. Well, that's how we can, you know, they have to, everything has to be straight before they get relaxed.
Yes, sir.
We be homeboys, go fight,
Yeah.
and then come back and just have some beer. You know what I mean? Because it was in the box, and we in this box now.
Yeah.
So we have to do that and still have the pressure to kind of go forward and be the leader and be the example for everybody else.
Yeah.
And that's difficult in itself, man. So when you talk about addiction and all these different other things that you're looked at as the head, you know what I mean? Like, well, the guys are looked at as the head while they're dealing with their situation. You gotta make them feel good. You gotta make sure the kid ain't absorbing it.
But the most important thing is you don't want to lose yourself.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because I think that's why I asked you about books. I'm really big into like personal development.
Yo, and I'm getting into that. Just the act of you intentionally doing something to better yourself.
Yes.
I think it's medicine.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the fact that you're sitting down or going to work out or reading a book. Like, I think on a level, certain levels, it's good for you. Without you even realizing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, even the little simple choice, I'm gonna eat this instead of that.
Yeah. Those small wins.
The small wins, that
Yeah,
medicine,
yeah.
it's like you valuing yourself and you caring about yourself. So
Yeah.
you're less likely to always take the worst hit that you don't have to take.
Yeah.
Because you see yourself as value. So I think that's, I commend you on that, man. That's self-help something. I feel like everybody owes it to themselves to grow.
Absolutely.
Everybody,
Sure.
and
Yes,
it is your responsibility. How you walk, like 10 toes down.
Yeah.
The day you start to the day you finish.
Yeah.
Anything in between, it was your responsibility to either give yourself the best you could or deny yourself everything.
Sure.
Energy.
And iron sharpens iron. You know what I'm saying? I really believe that.
Even through this conversation, man, you asking questions and they got me thinking about stuff I didn't really, I don't think about. And
Well,
it's
good. It's organic, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I proposed to you.
Yeah. No.
When I
But
first proposed, it was like I really I feel there's a void of authenticity, and I really believe people run around not being themselves. But you got to look in that mirror and say, you know what? I need to fix that.
Yeah.
Or let me get myself in front of somebody who can aid me in fixing that, or help me, or get me to that next level. There's nothing wrong with that.
Then there's nothing wrong. It's not always pretty.
Yeah.
Like, even though we're sitting here and talking, and I'm a positive, it's not always pretty. It's not always like the work is the work.
Yeah.
And you can't run from it. That's how people survive. They're very conscious of how people see them.
Yeah. I'm tracking.
Yeah, and it's like I have to be this way. But you're gonna tense a muscle for so long, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And to me, you're focusing on maintaining the look instead of actually doing the work, like actually growing.
Yeah.
And even still, man, like it's crazy, man, because with social media being how it is now, it's promoting you to curate this image.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Instead of actually having it.
Yeah.
So now you have the option to look like you have it.
Yeah.
And that's a lot less work than actually having it.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a lot less fulfillment. But they'll take that hit to look like it. I won't get it from having it. I just get it from everybody thinking I have it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm tracking, yeah.
And that's fragile.
That was my thing too, man. When
That's fragile.
When I first started doing this,
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? Let me hit you up and see if you about. Because like I said, I know me. And I know what I'm trying to do, and this is the direction I'm trying to go in.
Yeah.
So when I reach out to people and don't, like I was telling somebody else, don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
Like everybody don't reach back like that.
Yeah.
Like I was, no doubt about it, I was talking to this transgender.
Yeah.
Not like that, but I was trying, where was that? I don't even know, I think it was a woman going into a dude
Okay.
in Philadelphia. And I'm like, well, hell, I got a podcast that I do. If you really about that business, we can talk. Right?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's cool. You on camera, we tough.
Yeah.
We can take selfies and you got to poke the lips out or duck lips, all that. Yeah, okay, well, let's not do that.
Let's talk.
Let's rap.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I don't know you nothing, you know me a quarter.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody here for me and you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But people, you start talking that, they're like,
Nothing hide behind.
or do I got how many followers you got? Or how much is this? I'm gonna give myself all these followers and I'm gonna do this. Now, can we talk now? Because if you believe in that, you believe in that, but this was real. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate your work, and I appreciate the good conversation, man. And,
Definitely, man.
I know everything ain't all peaches and cream, dude.
Oh yeah, nah, man. It's
Keep fighting, good fighting, man. How can people follow?
Okay, so they can follow me. My organization is on Instagram, IAMCOLLEGE, so it's IAMCOLLEGE. And then I have another account called Churn Daily, and that's just more me just trying to
churn.
Yeah, churn, yeah, butter, like CHRN.
Yeah.
So Churn Daily is more so, man, just the thoughts that I have as far as like
How can people find it?
on Instagram. So on Instagram,
Okay.
both on Instagram, and they link to all other stuff, you know. But Churn Daily is more like positive and motivational, and just the thoughts that I have. And IAMCOLLEGE is more the youth organization that our platform that we go into the community, go into the schools with. So, hey man, I gotta say, man, Bikedope, man, I appreciate you having me in here, man, just to talk.
How can people donate, man?
Oh, hey man, hey, you could go to the website, IAMCollege.org. There should be a link to like you can donate through PayPal, man. Shoot, you DM me, cash at me, man.
And what are
and it's all going to a good place.
Okay. So you plan like field trips for kids and stuff, or what do you do?
Yeah,
like?
man, and it's crazy how that works. I connect people. So if you have, I have shout out to Zukai Gallery. They have an art gallery here.
Okay.
Nothing but black art for minorities. So just knowing them, it's like, hey man, can I bring some students by? Yeah. Just connecting people, man.
Wow,
So if we do field trips, man. We do.
Because I hate to say that, but you know, people like, where my money going type thing. You know what I'm saying?
I tell you, my thing is I bring exposure to classrooms. So whether with the STEAMship program, we bring drones in, we bring robots, like cool stuff they've never seen before.
Yeah.
Like I'm all about like pushing that boundary, that box, the stuff you see on TV.
Right.
So with the drones, we do a Nerf day, we do a Dark day, where we give like a whole bunch of kids like
Sweet.
Nerf blasters.
I've always wanted to do it when I was a kid.
We did a pop-up one for the Boys and Girls Club. That's 53 kids.
Wow.
They got to shoot around in the gym, little fling foam, we say, at each other,
Mm-hmm.
tire themselves out. And we did another event at Midway Rec Center, the same thing. Older kids, and they got to play. And you can see it on the Instagram, but they got to play and it's get that energy out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you feel good after you do something like that.
Yeah.
Just giving them opportunities and spaces, man, to kind of be inspired and kind of express themselves. So yeah, you know, I appreciate it, man. You kind of this conversation, man, was a real. You do, like you said, therapy. You feel good. I done went through like a whole transitional. You know, I done got emotional. You done kind of conversation. It's like, but that's that organic energy, bro. That's that chemistry, man. Like it just goes how it goes.
Yeah.
So I can see how you go from over here to over here, and people just talk to you.
I appreciate that, bro.
And I wish you, man, people continue to do it because, like you said, I believe in people. That's the only way I can do this. That's the only way I can be.
Likewise, dog. I'm gonna donate to you.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna donate too.
Hey man, I appreciate. I gotta get. I was thinking about. I gotta get one of the shirts, man. I gotta go to the site. I was already gonna slick. Like I seen it in person. I was like, yeah. But no, I love what you're about, man. I love the energy. I love like even just going to the page and looking at everybody's story, bro. It's like
it's crazy,
it's like and it's like different people, different walks.
Yeah, I appreciate you even
I
knowing.
see the value in you. I see the value in what you're doing. That's the thing, man. People know the price of everything and the value of nothing.
Woo, that's wicked. I never heard that one.
Yeah, that's not me. I think this guy is Oscar Wilde or something like that. But I heard it. I pulled it off of something. I Googled it. It ain't me. I wish it was. But people know the price of everything. Now, the kids do that. They tell you, oh, that's such and such. Oh, they get paid. And the first question out their mouth with a lot of, even like the drones and a lot of stuff I show them, how much did that cost? How much did that cost?
Mm-hmm.
And I take it from how much did it cost to I can make one of those.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Good
You know
for
what I
you,
mean?
dude.
Internalize. So, but no, people don't know the value of what you're doing because it's everything is put on something else. All the value is put on things that you can get. But the stuff that like when we didn't have all of this, people actually had to talk to each other. They seen somebody like once a week. Yeah, it's like the coolest stuff. They pulled it out. Like it's that human interaction. So we gotta get back to that. That's what you're doing, man.
I appreciate you, dude. I can't thank you enough, man. You been partaking in this crazy idea I had. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
All my moves are strategic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I see you. You're not a dummy, man. You're moving. You're a genius over there. You connected. You connected different things that you're doing. So I was impressed, man. Just you said it, man. Here we are.
Yeah.
Here we are. And then
back. This is nuts too. This is.
Yeah.
I'm just flinging around to show you guys. We're in the bottom of the Ritz Carlton right now.
Yeah, man.
And just like we're just here. It's
Yep.
crazy.
And the crazy thing, man, I think I'm thinking about this whole environment, this elegance,
Yeah, it's crazy.
nice.
Yeah.
And like I said, what we're doing is valuable, man. It's
No
like
doubt,
it's like even in this, like we could have had the same conversation in like a truck stop
Yes,
or
sir.
you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Because it
Yes,
ain't
sir.
about oh
Yeah.
this is nice. This is
Yeah.
like a
This
it's
is
a-
true.
but when you get like that real energy, that people that.
Yeah. Everything else is just
Everything, in fact, I forgot, you know, I didn't even think about it until,
Yeah.
I was just thinking about what we were talking about. But man, everything you said, man, you got me encouraged. I'm about to go out here and, even though I was talking, I got me like thinking about stuff. I'm about to go out here and just like save a baby and clean up the house and listen to No, it's that energy, man. I'm feeling recharged, man. I appreciate you looking this direction and just talking to me, man, because like I said, man, my focus is, I'm a doer. Like I go.
Yeah.
I go and I go and I go.
But that's hard though, because a lot of times we
Yeah.
can't pawn it off on other people because they don't have it as much as we do. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You couldn't get somebody else to do what you're doing now
Yeah.
better than you can do it.
correct.
And
But you gotta still kind of pull back the reins a
Yeah,
little bit.
yeah.
And just know, like, you know what?
Yeah.
If what I do is what I believe in,
Yeah.
if I put it out there like that, it's gonna come back tenfold.
Yeah.
Somehow,
Yeah.
some way.
No. Yeah.
In that
It's gonna be a
direction,
beacon.
you know what I'm saying?
It's gonna drive.
Yeah, no
like
doubt.
even people that help, I'm focused on being better. I'm focused on just enjoying life and growth.
Yeah,
And
no doubt.
that's that energy I'm putting off. You ever
Yeah,
been around
yeah,
somebody
yeah,
and it's
yeah.
just like,
Yeah,
bro.
that's what I was telling
Yeah.
somebody a couple nights ago. I was my other homeboy, because it's vibes.
Yeah,
Right,
it's vibes are real. It's a
But
real thing.
But it's so real. But it's short as vibe is short for vibrations. You know what I'm saying? So and vibrations
Facts.
come from frequencies. You know what I'm
Facts,
saying?
facts. You getting tired too. Look at him.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
so when they click like that, that shit is real. Like you ever walk into a room that's like
Yeah.
not so much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's I ain't really feeling this juju. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when you walk into your grandma's kitchen or something, you can smell it. Everything's banging. You're like, oh boy, what we? You can just smell it. You know what I'm saying?
It elevates the whole situation. I think babies and it's people that are sensitive to it.
Yeah.
Sensitive to animals, you know what I
Animals
mean?
do,
Animals are sensitive to it. It's the difference between you can't walk around an animal and they get mad versus, animals don't even know you.
Yeah.
So they're not bothered by you. Like, all right, you
Yeah.
cool. You know what I mean? So
It's crazy, man.
But you just being facts, bro.
Yeah.
Facts, bro. Hey, any advice that you would give me, man? Anything, just sitting here, anything, any words you want to leave
Yeah,
with me?
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I would say be yourself.
Yeah. Oh.
Be yourself.
Yeah.
And keep smiling.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying? Be yourself, keep smiling, and always put your best foot forward. It sounds cliche, but the cool part is I don't give a shit. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
That's you being yourself.
I really believe that.
Yeah.
I really, and as long as it comes from a good place, dog, and as long as you really believe in what you do, everything else is gonna be a piece of cake, one foot in front of the other, dog. And everybody can't save them all, man.
Can't.
You know what I'm saying? But
that's the truth. That's a truth that you have to accept.
You have to accept.
That's the whole thing. You make the name.
Yeah.
Bikedope.
Yeah.
You make the name.
I appreciate that.
You put value on anything.
I appreciate
So
that.
you
Likewise,
doing this.
dude.
So yeah,
I
I'm with it,
am
man.
sorry,
And
man.
I'm gonna take that advice, man, and tuck it in, man. Just it takes courage to be yourself.
That's what it is. I'm happy that people can actually donate. How can they donate to the cause again?
Man.
Because the follow is cool.
Yeah. Follow's cool, man.
Follow is
You
cool,
can
but
go
we
to
need to
the
get them chips. Straight
I
up.
love it. No, you're right. You're right.
The followers
You're right. And the
cool,
people on my team, they like that too. They looking at me like, bro.
Yeah, we need to get some chips.
You can go to the website, man, IAMCOLLEGE.org. And that's where a lot of our stuff is, man. You go to the Facebook, but it's a link on there how to donate.
Yeah.
It goes to the PayPal.
That's what it is.
We even added the Cash App today. I'm gonna add it to it, but man. So shout out to my team. Shout out to anybody who's out there just doing good, man. You don't have to do it every day. You don't have to do it all the time, but just wants other people or want the people they care about to be happy or to be better, even themselves. So that's in this world, like you said, that's a hard thing to come by, man.
The shit is real.
Yeah.
And that's what I think was missing in this world. So that's what I try to do. I try to keep it funky. You know what I'm saying?
That's what you do.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
You do it.
I appreciate you, man. So you can follow me on Insta. You know what I'm saying? The Bikedope Official. You can go on YouTube. It's Bikedope. Subscribe. You can hear this young man's story and many more like him. What else? Facebook, John Agnew. We got the Facebook group Bikedope. You know, we It's deeper than t-shirts and shoes and hats. You know
Apparently,
what I'm
like,
saying?
obviously, that's what it is, man. I love it, man.
So let's do Steve
Churn, yep.
Churn.
Yep.
Appreciate you, man.
Hey, man.
1,000 times over, dude.
And there you have it, my good people. My man,
Stop me on the street.
I am
Wearing white shoes.
Want to donate?
I'm glad you're sticking with
You
the
know,
white shoes.
check the link
Says it
in
makes
the
me
bio.
feel good.
This good if I girl as he does his thing, man.
They gonna judge you for life.
And I really, really hope.
Say we can always be fly. We gon' be good, long as them sneakers wide.
Always be
You
know what I mean?
be alright. Say you be alright. Say you be alright. Say you
As always.
be alright. Gucci ass guy so who had him. Ice cream for the hype beasts is in the fashion. Yeah, Bing for real, go try Bing for real. When your black ass in the back class, the front team was real. The Lauren Latin, we was on a budget. You know, sharing old Navy to the army could be fresh in public.